safe at. Say TTAK, why he say that? Get a drop with my bro, we gon' spend that. Fuck it straight, we spin out a Maybach. Spin bluff for my bro, got payback. Fuck his legs, we gon' shoot where his face at. Put a hop in his grave with his man.
Morning, or good afternoon, good evening, good night. I mean, all my twins, hope you're doing good. Whatever you got going on, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. We here. Nobody dropped this in the comments, but I seen this pop up on my recommended. Y'all know I don't really be knowing what's going on. Like that. So I'm interested, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and catch this little vibe, see what's going on. Yeah, get a little info, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, drop a like and drop a sub. We're coming up on 1,300 subs, you know what I'm saying? W twins. Y'all really be turning me up, you know what I'm saying? So I upload every day for you.
From Lil Scoom getting set up and to Risky Road's top dying while trying to slide on the Bloodhounds, to a Bloodhound affiliate getting his private part off. This is the
starting off hot. Starting off hot. Make it hot.
From Lil Scoom getting set up and to Risky Road's top dying while trying to slide on the Bloodhounds, to a Bloodhound affiliate getting his private part off. This is the breakdown of Bloodhound and Risky Road's deadly beef. Risky Road and Bloodhound are both well-respected gangs in Chicago and are also both blowing up in the music scene. Unfortunately, their ties to other gangs has them beefing, and it turned deadly in a short period of time. See, Risky Road is a set from the Hundreds that is located on the 104th and Maryland block, which is only an 11-minute drive with traffic from the Bloodhound 79th and Maryland block. It's
only a what minute? How many minutes?
Time. See, Risky Road is a set from the Hundreds that is located on the 104th and Maryland block, which is only an 11-minute drive with traffic from the Bloodhound 79th and Maryland block. This whole beef started way back when rapper Lil Scoom dissed Lil 30, who is from the Get Busy gang that is tied in with Risky Road. Lil 30 was killed for taking Lil O's gun and taunting him about it online. Lil O is a Drench Gang member and is known for catching multiple hats, so I don't know why Lil 30 would try something like that on a killer. There was a video the police released on which showed Drench Gang Lil O chasing Lil 30 on the bus the very next day after getting his gun took. He was even wearing the same jacket he had on in his Instagram story that same day. Lil O is currently locked up for another murder. He is charged with the murder of a 28-year-old man that was a civilian and was mistaken for another person. Now, ever since Lil 30 died, Risky Road has been terrorizing the streets of Chicago. They were looking for any reason to kill anybody dissing. Since Lil Scoom is a rapper that was blowing up, it would be a little bit harder to catch him outside, so Risky Road would get females to set him up. These females would be none other than Nenny Brooks and Journey, who has now started a rap career. There would be a video going around of Lil Scoom, his homie Lil Will, Nin Brooks, and Journey all standing on the porch waiting for someone to open that door. The whole video just gives off backdoor vibes, from Nenny walking slow behind them and texting on her phone, to Journey circling around Lil Scoom and flashing her phone to get the shooters ready. Lil Scoom would end up making it in the house, but he would be paranoid the whole time. He would even text his mom telling her that something was off. As Lil Scoom was leaving, him and his homie Lil Will would be ambushed outside the house. Lil Scoom was hit multiple times in the chest, and Lil Will was hit in the legs. Risky Road members even claimed that Lil Will allegedly got his private part off. Despite all those he took, Lil Will ended up making it and is doing well. Lil Scoom tried to run, but wasn't fast enough for these. He would lose his life that night on July 7th, 2024, after news broke that Nenny Brooks backdoored Scoom. She would book a one-way ticket out of Chicago and never come back. Not because she was scared of the police, but because she knew if the Bloodhounds find her, that it would be over for her. She would be spotted in Minnesota, but luckily the person that spotted her left her alone. Just a couple hours after Lil Scooms was killed, a Risky Road member would repost a picture of Lil 30 captioning it, "Love you, bro. You know we gon' handle anybody playing with you," which pretty much confirms Lil Scoom was set up and killed for dissing. One thing Chicago gang members are known for is self-snitching. Since the police here don't care about murders as much and literally can't keep up with solving them, gang members would let everybody know who they killed and still get away with it. A fan would act like he's a part of the Bloodhound gang and would DM the alleged of Lil Scoom. He goes by Risky Road Turbo. He is alleged to be one of Risky Road's top-ranking shooters and is a certified crash dummy. Turbo has a long history in these streets and is well respected for all the hats he's caught. In the DMs, the fan would basically get Turbo to admit he Lil Scoom and mention how Lil Will got lucky that night. Turbo would even want to go hat for hat with this fake op, which is...
That was a little fast. Wait, hold on.
all the hats he's caught. In the DMs, the fan would basically get Turbo to admit
Damn.
Lil Scoom and mention how Lil Will got lucky that night. Turbo would even want to go hat for hat with this fake op, which is insane. This just goes to show you how slow these killers are. Even though Risky Road got the mill ticket Lil Scoom out the way, they wanted more famous hats. On September 28th, CEO Hawkham, a rising artist from Risky Road, would suit up and go on drill broad daylight on the Bloodhounds block. There would be a video leaked of CEO Hawkham hanging out the car shooting. And not even 2 seconds of him, he would get his split open. After getting head tapped, CEO Hawkham was dangling out the car like an inflatable tube man outside of a car dealership.
That's a little crazy. But yeah, we when was that? Didn't we heard about that? We heard about that somewhere. Something like that. Something like that.
And not even 2 seconds of him, he would get his split open. After getting head tapped, CEO Hawkham was dangling out the car like an inflatable tube man outside of a
inflatable tube man is crazy. It's went out of pocket for that
car dealership. His homies would have to stop to put him back inside and drive him to the nearest hospital. Unfortunately, CEO Hawkham would die 2 days later. Now rumors would spread that Q50 was the one who had tapped him and sent him back to the gulag, but we don't know how true that is. Q50 and all the other Bloodhounds would waste no time and celebrate that crazy defensive play. Q50 would go on to troll Risky Road by dissing CEO Hawkham in multiple songs. He would drop a song called King Draco. It was supposed to be a tribute song to Lil Jeff, but it's not a Q50 song if he doesn't diss the ops at least a couple times in each verse. He would go on to say, "Rookie, Risky Road wasn't ready. Head tap, turn his to a veggie." He would even diss him in another unreleased song. It would be something along the lines of, "Risky Road, he tried to slide and you know it went left." With him dissing and all the rumors of him being behind that hit, Q50 would become Risky Road's next target. After an unsuccessful mission, Risky Road would get the drop on Q50 at a studio in Chicago. Q50 was filming a vlog with a well-known YouTuber, Brandon Buckingham, and was also with famous Philly rapper Skrilla. Risky Road would camp outside for hours just to catch Q50 walking out. At 2 a.m., they would finally start wrapping things up and would leave. Without checking to see who was outside the studio, Risky Road would shoot 100 rounds at them.
Studios. As a matter of fact, I want you to come take a look at this. One of the bullets pierced this door, and that's not the only one. We found a shell casing on the sidewalk, the same sidewalk where 4 men were shot.
So we got a big old crime scene at the rest studio.
A large crime scene outside Fort Knox Studios where violence shattered a normally quiet neighborhood.
It was a lot more police presence than we've ever seen.
Initial calls from police described the attacks as a drive-by shooting.
There's probably 50 to 60 9mm rifle rounds, everything you can think of.
Chicago police tell us the shooting was just before 2:30 this morning. The 4 men, ranging in age from 20 to 25, were walking on the sidewalk near North Knox Avenue when a dark-colored sedan drove by. People in that car started shooting. One of the victims gave specific details about what he saw.
All we have is that this gentleman said that he was shooting a rap video. He's a videographer. He walked out and he heard they shot about 30 to 40 shots. He doesn't know the make of the model, doesn't know any of that. He just said they went the length of the street, were just shooting, and he caught one in the neck.
Those men are now being treated at Illinois Masonic and are expected to recover from their injuries. The owner of the recording studio didn't want to be on camera, but told us the studio closes at 11 every night. But he has long-term tenants who have access to the building 24/7. The tenant and his guest were shot. He says the surveillance video that he can't share shows the suspects in a parked vehicle across the street. The group of men are walking on the sidewalk and the gunman opens fire. Those who work in the area say they've never had problems with the studio.
Their aim was so bad that they would miss Bloodhound Q50, the main target they came for, and would hit the YouTuber's cameraman in the neck. Even though this was the first time this cameraman was shot, he did a really good job of staying calm.
Guys, they just shot. They just shot. A lot of shots. I didn't get hit. I don't think so. I'm okay. I busted my knee, my hand. Well, there's blood all over me. Did I get hit? Or is that my hand? Did I get hit? Oh, did I get hit? Did I get hit? Oh, I got hit. Okay. Okay. I gotta call somebody. I don't know how to react. I think it was just a graze. I need to hide behind the dumpster or something, bro. I can't be out here. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know if Risky Road is purposely trying to people's private parts off, but they were so close to cheddar bobbing Skrilla, they would hit him in the upper thigh. Both the cameraman and Skrilla survived.
That shit happened. Is your heart racing like, yo, I could die? Like, you know, like that just seems unexpected. Like you,
you know, when I got shot, I'm like, damn, I'm not even one of them to get shot. I'm like, damn. I'm like,
what? What does that even mean? Bro said I ain't even one of them to get shot. What? Yo, nah, that's crazy. That's why
like,
I
that
said
seems unexpected. Like
I ain't even one of them. That's crazy, bro.
You know, when I got shot, I'm like, damn, I'm not even one of them to get shot. I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn. And then the back of my truck, though, I had, though, the bullets hit the tires, too, so the two front tires was flat. So we get to the hospital, this shit closed. Like,
is this still the hospital?
Yeah, shit closed.
What do you mean the hospital's closed?
Closed. Shit was like an abandoned hospital.
Yeah, Chicago, this makes sense.
Even though Skrilla is not considered a drill rapper, he would basically acquire new ops. He would waste no time and get in the booth dissing Risky Road as if he's been beefing with them for years. He would troll them by mentioning CEO Hawkins' failed drill on the Bloodhounds. He would make a whole song dedicated to how real shit gets in Chicago. And in the middle of the song, he would say, "Trying to Troy Polamalu, Ray Lou Risky Road. Did you see up on the news who done got clapped today? Heard a done got head tapped and he done passed away?" As if that wasn't disrespectful enough, he would add an ad-lib saying, "Yeah, he a pack." A couple months go by and Skrilla comes back to Chicago, so Risky Road would send a message letting him know that they looking for him. After 2 failed hits on Bloodhound, Q50 and the rest of Bloodhound would continue on dissing Risky Road and even claim that CEO Hawkins was get back for Lil Scoom. Risky Road member Risky Bands would get tired of all that dissing and finally speak up. He would expose that Lil Will allegedly got his private part off on that same night Lil Scoom died, and also claimed they got 4 bodies on Bloodhound.
So y'all want to troll today, folks? Let's troll, folks. Let's troll, folks. Let them know how fool tried to run, got caught. They got his shot off on Matt Gray. Oh, Matt Gray. It's crazy, folks. 3-4 niggas from Bloodhound got touched, folks. Lying and shit, can't even use it no more. Ass. You know. Oh, and look, name a time you came on our block or even threw a rock. Folks. Ain't even been in our area and threw a rock at us before. Now, on the other hand,
I don't know who those 4 bodies are.
Nah, it's way funny for that.
ain't even been in our area and threw a rock at us before. Now, on the other hand, Now, on the other hand,
that's funny.
I don't know who those 4 bodies are, but he does go on to confirm they caught Ty on 79th in front of a liquor store. He would also go on to troll them for not getting back for Lil Scoom. They even have their youngest itching to kill Q50. This young crash dummy would preview some of his music, and this all he had to say about Q50.
I catch a for Bloodhound, I'm a dump to my clip, get empty, and that's my last response. Ain't no more distance, I go 250. Bitches died, but that case is over, so I'm just gonna speak on Wendy. How many homies you lost in the past? Yeah, you don't know, way too many. Last one on the drill, they're rookie shit, nigga, you tryna fool the city. Let y'all die, there ain't nobody to slide, nigga, you should've died right with him. Love her high, he ain't really want to smoke, but no, you can't play in the middle.
He would even explain what the gang hawker means to try to save Risky Road from a pending RICO.
Sure. And look, let me break something down for y'all. Y'all know how y'all be always Hawk. Y'all gotta know what Hawk stand for. Like, it's humble, accountable, wealthy, king. Don't matter. I gotta know. I really don't be breaking it down to people, but this dick ride and this thing, oh, this gang bang. It's not even no gang bang. is humble, accountable, wealthy kings. I don't want to have to keep breaking that down to people because this is my only time breaking it down. And I'm working on this myself.
This war started over some words and turned deadly, which shows you how quickly things escalate in these Chicago streets. YFG Fatso, another up-and-coming Chicago artist, who is from the YFG gang, was beefing with Lil Scoom before he died. They were beefing over who stole whose song lyrics. Even though YFG was locked in with Bloodhound, they would have to cut ties with each other and start a new war. Since Risky Road is beefing with Bloodhound, YFG would click up with them and start hanging around them. Summer is around the corner, and you know that's hat-catching season in Chicago. Kind of like the NBA Summer League, but with switches and Warzone weapons. I hope both...
What? What? Twins it out like it's Summer League? What's going on?
With each other and start a new war. Since Risky Road is beefing with Bloodhound, YFG would click up with them and start hanging around them. Summer is around the corner, and you know that's hat-catching season in Chicago. Kind of like...
That was a good little video, man. Shout out, bro, for the video. Let me know how y'all feel about that. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's out of pocket, man. They be wild. They be wild. Anyways, stay out them streets, twins, you know what I'm saying? If there's any more videos like this y'all want me to watch, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and drop it in the comments. I appreciate you. Appreciate your time, you know what I'm saying? We're coming up on 1,300 subs. We're almost there, so go ahead and drop a sub for the twin, you know what I mean? And, yeah, you know, I ain't get out of here, man. I'm gonna see y'all niggas on the next one, bro.